Before we want to take you to a live look at the National Mall, and you can see the newly renovated reflecting pool. We've been talking a lot about it and its new dark blue, hue to it.
Yeah, it looks more blue in this
from this angle.
shot. But there is a problem. The water, much of the water at least, is green. Really, really green. News 4's Megan McGrath is live this morning to explain what exactly is going on. Megan.
Well, good morning. The problem is algae. Algae has turned the water in the reflecting pool green, and so there's quite a cleanup effort underway here. Within the last few minutes, if we push down to the far end of the reflecting pool there by the Lincoln, you can see the folks standing at the end. They showed up a couple minutes ago. They're dumping jugs of some kind of a liquid, doing it right now here, into the water of the reflecting pool. It appeared earlier, too, they might have been taking some water samples as well. If we pan over, we can see the nano bubbler that is here on site, too. There are tubes, hoses that are attached to it going into the water. That is putting oxygen into the water, which algae does not like. So that's part of the cleanup effort. Now, the reflecting pool was renovated and painted American flag blue at the cost of $14 million. And for a few days, the water was blue, but then the water turned green, really green. Now, officials with the Department of Interior say it is residual algae from the supply lines that were sitting unused for weeks while that reflecting pool was painted. And this is part of the normal startup process, they say. Now, National Park Service workers have been seen in hip waders cleaning the algae out of the reflecting pool. And of course, we have these nano bubblers, which I just showed you, being used to prevent more algae from growing. With July 4th coming up, there is a real push to get things cleaned up, but we don't know how long it's going to take to get the water clear again. I talked to a local man and a visitor to D.C. who is also a scientist who works with plants. Here's their reaction to what's happening.
It's very green. It's very green. Not sure what the gold color is, but hopefully this isn't the last that we'll see.
I mean, it happens. We can learn from it and we can just use it. It happens also in nature when you have more agriculture. We feed from agriculture additional things, and they go to the lake, and we call this eutrophisation. So it's happening here, and it's a good example to give to people.
So again, a big cleanup effort underway. A lot of activity this morning. Most recently, the crews there that showed up and are apparently dumping some liquid substance into the reflecting pool. Back to you.
Yeah, so Megan, the reflecting pool, we've heard a lot about it over the past few weeks. One of the ways President Trump is trying to kind of put a personal stamp on D.C. Another one is the triumphal arch that he would like to see near Arlington National Cemetery.
Yeah, and there's some pushback on that project today. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy with the Triumphal Arch proposal. Most recently, the Virginia General Assembly sent a letter, and they're asking the National Park Service to oppose construction of the arch, saying that it just doesn't fit with the historical character of the area in which it would be built, and it would be built on Virginia soil. They also say that it's disrespectful to the solemn gateway to Arlington National Cemetery. The arch would be right in front of the cemetery. So they're asking NPS to oppose construction. We'll have to wait and see. Back to you.
All right, Megan McGrath reporting for us live from the National Mall. Thank you very much.